Wait, hold on. Hold on, let's back up a second here. So, for those of you that play Arknights, you know what the Arypathy monitor is, right? Like this object right here. So, this character doesn't seem to possess that on her leg. This character, I want you to just take a moment here. The Arypathy, it's right there. The monitor on her wrist. It's the same monitor on the same wrist. They couldn't even, they were so, okay, and excuse the pun here. They were so lazy, they didn't even remove the monitor from her wrist. I love Arknights, I do. It is one of my favorite gacha games. I happen to be playing a lot of Neat Game Blue Archive recently, and I've been having immense fun in all three of them. But today, we have some drama, and I know you guys are gonna love it. Over on the Arknights subreddit, there was this thread made that has 1,900 upvotes, 98% upvote. Who are the 2% of the people here that downvoted this thread? What? Hypergryph is taking legal action against another company for copying Arknights. Finally, with all these gacha games out there copy and pasting popular games, popular characters within said games, Hypergryph is actually taking action. It is about time. Now scrolling down, this actually kind of, like, I haven't read this thread. I opened it earlier and I left it open so I'd remember to do a video on it, but this looks immediately like Saria, the tank character, who's dressed all in white with the big white shield. Very powerful, very OP. I have her as upgraded as I possibly can, and I use her whenever I need a meat shield that can auto heal her and the characters that are directly adjacent to her. Is this one of the characters that are copied? Let's see. 120 newcomers are limited to 120 times. Is this, what is this? Can I just open the new? No, Reddit won't let me do that anymore. Well, that's irritating. And here is another character. I'm assuming she looks eerily. So I think this is the character. Yeah. So it took me a second to think of her, and that's because I don't really see her and I don't really use Lazy, but Lazy is a character in Arknights, and I'm assuming this is the rip Okay, let's see what else is here. There's the, no, does it, wait, did they not show? Okay, so let's first take a look at the comparisons here. Here is Lazy, and I believe that is supposed to be Arknights. Wow, I'm tired. I think this is supposed to be Saria. So let's compare the two here. I honestly, I don't know why it won't let me zoom in. All right, here is Saria up against her. So I notice even the pieces on her head are the same. They copied the hairstyle, they copied the hair objects, they copied the outfit style, the shield. Okay, so she uses a lance as opposed to her little SMG. I guess there can definitely be an argument made that was very heavily inspired by that character. Like, sure, there have been noticeable alterations made to her character. That is obvious, so I appreciate the fact that they actually took a little bit of creative freedom here to customize the character and not make her look like an exact duplicate. This one, though, the comparison is literally just copy paste. Wait, hold on, let's back up a second here. So for those of you that play Arknights, you know what the Arypathy monitor is, right? Like this object right here. So this character doesn't seem to possess that on her leg. This character, I want you to just take a moment here. The Arypathy, it's right there. The monitor on her wrist. It's the same monitor on the same wrist. They couldn't even, they were so, okay, and excuse the pun here. They were so lazy, they didn't even remove the monitor from her wrist. Wow, like, it's bad enough the jacket is exactly the same, her outfit is exactly the same, her hairstyle is exactly the same, the objects in her hair are exactly the same. She's using the same weapon. She has the same ID card on. She has the same facial expression, and she happens to also be an elf. She has the little things here above her eyebrows. Like, come on. There's absolutely nothing original about this character. Nothing at all. That is the most blatant rip I've seen in a long time. Now, before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this on gotcha news, gotcha drama every single day. You guys are all incredible. So the statement issued was Shanghai Yingjiao Network Technology Co. Limited, herein referred to as our company, discovered that Shanghai Bangzhong Network Technology Co. Limited used advertisements similar to our company's product, Girls Mansion, for advertising. An advertising material that is highly similar to the art material of Arknights. Our company believes that this behavior has infringed upon our intellectual property rights and misled the public. Our company has attached great importance to the protection of intellectual property, as they should. Otherwise, this is going to become even more prevalent, and it's already fairly prevalent. Our company has attached great importance to the protection of intellectual property rights for a long time, so we filed a civil lawsuit against Shanghai Bangzhong and other related parties of Girls Mansion. Under the auspices of the People's Court, our company agreed to settle with Shanghai Bangzhong. According to the settlement agreement, Shanghai Bangzhong promises and guarantees to stop all infringements against us. So they did admit that they copied them, they stole this, they infringed on their copyright, they plagiarized these characters. According to the settlement agreement, they promised and guaranteed to stop all infringements against us, including the infringements involved in the disputed cases. It and its affiliates shall not directly or indirectly carry out any other infringement of our rights. Acts based on the legitimate rights and interests of the other party. If there is any violation, it shall bear the obligation to pay liquidated damages. In addition, the other studio has fulfilled its obligation to pay the settlement amount. So they charged them. They won. Not only did they agree to cease plagiarizing them, but they actually got they got a settlement. That is phenomenal. Thank you for your attention to this matter and your concern for intellectual property protection. Our company would like to explain the situation to all walks of life. Since 2020, Eagle Point Network has continued to strengthen the protection of intellectual property rights and will continue to adhere to its original aspirations, safeguard its own legitimate rights and interests within a reasonable range, encourage innovation and creation, and contribute to creating a healthy, legal, and orderly internet environment. Fuck yeah, they absolutely wrecked this studio, man. See, this happened so often. This has happened a lot recently with Nikkei. I did a video just a couple days ago where I was going over how strongly the I think it was Lisa, the goddess of rage, gacha game, plagiarized Nikkei and several other games. Nikkei has been plagiarized on numerous occasions. Arknights has been, Azure Lane has been, Genshin Impact has been, and for the most part, these games continue to let themselves be plagiarized because they don't do anything about it. If instances like this were to become more popular, more commonplace, they wouldn't be plagiarized so much, and these studios would be forced to actually come up with content, images, artwork, and gameplay themselves. I am totally on board for this. Arknights absolutely ruined their day. I wish other studios would do the same thing and stop letting people continue to just take what they want, reproduce what they want, and market their games as if they own the intellectual property to do so. This is a big win for the art community. This is a big win for gacha games, the gaming scene overall, because hopefully with this, a new precedent is set and less studios attempt to take advantage of, engage in such shady practices. Now, if Arknights is not a game you're at all interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.